Okay. Good afternoon. I'm live, right? Yeah, I'm live. So, today I'll stream F-Zero Deluxe. Well, I'll focus on the Ace League. So I was actually playing that like 15 minutes ago. Then I was like, you know what? Maybe I kind of want to stream it. So I was like, okay, I'll stream it. But yeah, so I just played a league here. And we have this actually interesting elevator music here. As far as elevator music goes, this is pretty good. Good afternoon, Sarah. Okay, so I'll go into a GP. Now, I was playing with this, and this is very strong. But you know what I will do, which is even crazier? This. So, I'm only good with the Fire Stingray. Well, now I'm playing something else. Which is crazy. Straight up craziness. Am I on Master? Because I shouldn't be catching up already. Did I correctly select Master difficulty? Oh yeah, I probably did. Oh, stop. You jerk. I don't know how to control these vehicles, so oh my god. Talk about being in the wrong place at the best time. Well, the wrong place for me at the best time for him. Well, so far, so good. I mean, to be fair, it's Forest 1. What do you expect? It's an easy track. Now, this track would be a mess if it was added to F-Zero 99, because you might notice there's no healing pad in this track. Which is by design, I presume, anyway. And... well, imagine no healing in F-Zero 99. Oh man, now that would be insane. It would be so insane, it would be impossible. But, anyway. So yeah, first track easy because the AI is bad in this track. Now we have Big Blue 2. Now, a part of the reason that I felt like playing BS F-Zero tracks is F-Zero 99 actually added the Ace League just a few days ago. Not in the classic mode, unfortunately, but it should get added to classic mode because I've seen people say that they looked at the update files and there's versions for Classic. They just didn't add it right now, but they probably will eventually, or else they wouldn't have added it to the game. So that's some good news. I'm honestly not a fan of... okay, honestly I don't like either of the Forest tracks. They're very generic, large, not really... there's no real difficulty to them in terms of the way they're designed. I'm not fond. Big Blue 2, I'm not fond of it either, but I like it more than the Forest tracks. I like the way that they altered it for F-Zero 99. Oops, crap. So, in this section here, instead of having just this one jump, there are several jumps in a row, and there's magnet tiles, not on the sides, on the ground, to push you, to pull you into the ground while you're in mid-jump. I like that change. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really improve the track. I like that it's a little different, and I definitely have no issue with the way they altered it. So several jumps like this in a row, with yeah, you know, I like that. And they kept the extra arrows, jump plates on the side that you can use, which is not really necessary. Doesn't help you to do that, but like you can. Sandstorm 1. Now, I adore what they did to both Sandstorm tracks in F-Zero 99. So, a while after the track starts, like something like a minute in, I don't know at the exact time. I didn't play them much because I mostly stick to classic, but there's a sandstorm that happens which reduces visibility, and it's really intense. I like it a lot. And as Sarah pointed out to me, which I actually didn't notice while I played, the BGM is lower during the sandstorm. So it's like the sandstorm is loud, so you can't hear the music inside your vehicle's speakers. You can't hear it as well. It's a little, not muffled, just lower volume. I don't think that change was necessary, but I personally don't mind it ever since it was pointed out, and I notice it since then. There's a lot of stuff that I'm like, I don't notice, but then I get told about it, or I read about it, or whatever, and now I notice it like all the time. It's like it jumps in the face. It's so noticeable. How did I not notice it before? You know? But anyway, I really like the sandstorm thing. It makes it makes the race extremely intense with the lowered visibility and everything. So here my goal is to see if I can beat the BS leagues, you know, because there's 2 of them, because there's, you know, 10 tracks. Now they only added the original Ace League to F-Zero 99, so no forest tracks and no Metal Fort tracks. It's just Mute City 4, Big Blue 2, Sandstorm 1, Sandstorm 2, and Silence 2. So it's just those 5 that were added. No forest, no Metal Fort. And so the original 5 BS tracks, the original BS. But yeah, here I'll beat I want to beat all 10 tracks, all 2 GPs, and well, this is the F-Zero Deluxe version, so it's all not how this was made in the Satellaview, but details. Anyway, here we have the Blinding Forest 2, which I hate. This is terrible. This ice, what were they thinking? I thought, if you thought Big Blue was bad, like Big Blue 1, like the original, with that one section, that one patch of ice near the end of the track, if you thought that was bad, well, Forest 2 and Forest 3 both have this... Also, it doesn't even make sense. Look at this. It's ice, but it's all forests around it. It's a forest. And there's no ice on the forest. What gives? You know? Doesn't fit. I don't mind. Like, it doesn't have to fit. At the end of the day, you want to play a fun race. The visuals are just visuals. I don't mind too much, but in this case I mind it because it's a little blinding. It hurts the eyes. Yeah, simplistic track. Like, I'm sure you can see why I'm not fond of the forest tracks. Super large, not very eventful. This bit here is a little blinding too. Although that is also the case in Sandstorm 1. I went hard with that. Oh, it's the final lap. I have 3 boosts. Let me just... Oh. And Silence 2, which is remains unchanged in F-Zero 99. It's essentially the same track. Which is great. I'm glad they didn't back out of the jump plates for 4 walls in this section. I'm glad they didn't remove that. People are gonna die from that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Well, it depends. I died while jumping on that. So, in F-Zero 99, it's a lot harder. Whoa! Oh crap. See, stuff like that can happen, you know? And you don't get 3 extra lives in F-Zero 99. But it can be a little annoying if you're at the end of a Grand Prix and then you die to that. Especially if it's like someone spun and it pushed you off. Yeah, that... Honestly, that's the big reason that I don't play the F-Zero 99 like regular modes anymore. It's just the spin mechanic. It just pushes you around so damn much. It's like sometimes it's impossible. You're stuck in the crowd. Oop, crap. Sometimes you're just stuck in the crowd. Oh my god. he hit me. He hit me. He collided me, and then So sometimes you're stuck in the crowd, and then somebody spins, it pushes you way hard on the wall, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because your own spin is on cooldown and whatnot, or you can't just be immune to that all the time. Oh my god. What? Oh my god. And so you get pushed on a wall, and then you lose a ton of health and a lot of speed, and then you get back on the track and somebody else comes in, and you know what I mean? Sometimes it just feels like there's nothing you can do, but the thing is, I'm a Fire Stingray player, so Fire Stingray really struggles in the crowd, like in the middle of a bunch of other vehicles in F-Zero 99. And I just don't like the other vehicles because they don't handle well. I hate the way they handle. Like, I play here and I do like that quote-unquote hairpin at the end of the track, and I go down to like 370 speed. Or 380, 390, depending. Like, that's a ton of speed to lose, considering the Fire Stingray stays at 470, 460, or something if you tap the accelerator a bunch. See? See? Look at this. You just can't compete like that. Now, okay, you're intended to boost to make up for losing a lot of speed, but... Anyway, I should stop talking about that. Okay. That could have been a disaster, but it wasn't. Because I'm a gamer. Yeah, that's not the reason, but... Alright, final lap. Oh my god. That bumper almost ruined me. Almost ruined me. But I thankfully didn't get ruined. Well, I almost ruined my... I can't speak. I almost ruined myself, which is something I'm very good at. So, okay, I beat the first BS League on Master. It should have been Master. It didn't feel like Master, but these tracks are just not... I'm gonna go for the other one, and the other one is actually difficult, because there's Metal Fort 2 in it. It will be Mute City 4, I don't remember the order, but Mute City 4, Sandstorm 2, Forest 3, Metal Fort 1 and 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Mute City 4, Forest 3, Sandstorm 2, Metal Fort 1, Metal Fort 2. Alright. Let's do this. Trying to beat the game on Master with vehicles I'm not good at? What a crazy idea. Now, trying to beat this track with the Golden Fox is gonna be an interesting challenge. Shouldn't be too bad, honestly. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh. Yeah, that's awkward. I was trying to... Oh my god. That's fine, that's fine. So after playing F-Zero 99, BS League a little bit, I didn't play it much, but after playing it a little bit, I guess I started getting used to the way that jump works, and I didn't realize I needed that much space. It definitely is tighter here. And now we stay in first place, and it's... Every time I stream this game or the BS game in its original incarnation, like the initial ROM and whatnot, I always complained about this track. And today is no exception. I don't like Mute City 4, it is no secret. Because I talk about it every time I play it, and I don't like it, because in the early 2000s, when people made like ROM hacks of old video games, this is the kind of stuff you'd see in a ROM hack of a game like this. You would just add a ton of speed arrows and make it fast, and so that kind of thing in ROM hacks constantly. I've seen Mario Kart ROM hacks also do just like, oh, this track has like 10 speed arrows, and that's the entire track. Not the entire track, but like, you know, it focused on that, and I'm like, more speed doesn't make it more fun, you know? Unless it's Sonic, then more speed can matter. Okay. That's Mute City 4, now we get... Forest 3. Forestry does have a healing pad for some reason, I don't know why. Because the other two don't. You'd think they would be consistent. Careful, G-Fox. Mr. Stew. Okay, you're probably real confused by what I just said if you don't know like the lore of F-Zero. So the pilot, like, yeah, there's a lore and there's a story, and the person that piloted the Golden Fox is called Dr. Stewart. I don't know his first name. I'm sure it's mentioned, but I don't know it. So I said Mr. Stew. Yeah, when I'm playing a forest track, it's like my brain cells go away. Is that mean? I'm not trying to be mean. Robert Stewart? Thank you. I had no idea. Okay. You do want to tap the accelerator a bit if you're not using the Fire Stingray. Or else the ice actually sends you all over the place. You gotta be careful. When you're on the ice, if you just hold left or right, just not long, just a little while, the ice will take over. So when you turn like this, you want to tap the accelerator a bit so that it doesn't like send you all over the place. But if you're on the Fire Stingray, you don't need to do that because it has good traction. I mean, you might want to do that anyway, but like tapping the accelerator on the Fire Stingray doesn't make you lose much speed. Like here, if I tap, I lose like 8 to 10 kilometers per hour every time. On the Fire Stingray, it would be like 2 every time I tap, something like that. It would be like nothing. So you can tap the accelerator to have a better traction on the Fire Stingray, mostly in like hairpins, without any real penalty. But on the other vehicles, you can't really do that. I mean, you can do that, but I mean, you'll lose more speed in the process. Okay, Sandstorm 2. Now, this track has wind. So in F-Zero 99, the Sandstorm tracks use the Sand Ocean theme song, which is fair. Because, like, you can tell, like, it's clear that here in the BS version / F-Zero Deluxe, they had to just reuse songs that already existed. Like in this case, we have the Deadwind song, and in Sandstorm 1, I want to say it was the Firefield song. I'm not even sure anymore. Shows how much attention I pay. But yeah, so they use the Sand Ocean song, which makes sense, to be fair. It's a fair choice. Ooh, 4th. For long, because I'm now in 2nd. I'm now in third, as I was saying. Now in second. Of course. Oh, crap. No, stop. That hurts. It's fine. I'll get a third place. Or a second, possibly. It's obvious. Yeah, third place, as I was saying. Alright, I'll be back. Sorry. Oh, sorry about that. And same deal with the Metal Fort tracks. They have to reuse songs, and like if this was added to F-Zero 99, I don't know what song they would use. Yeah, no clue. I'm not fond of Metal Fort 1, but I like Metal Fort 2 a lot. Okay, that could have been a disaster, but it was not, which proves that I'm a god gamer. No, it doesn't, but, you know, that could have gone wrong and it didn't, is my point. Suppose I'll boost. This is probably the best place to boost in this track. It's just right after the hairpin at the end of the at the end of the race, the end of the track. Because you lose a lot of speed there. Well, not on the on the Stingray. You don't lose a lot of speed. But in the other vehicles you do, so. Yeah, hit the red. Fire Scorpion's best vehicle? I sure don't feel that way when I play it. It feels like an inferior Fire Stingray to me because I don't remember exactly, because I didn't play it much, but I don't remember exactly. I think it loses speed very easily when turning. Yeah, that I seem to remember that. It loses speed extremely easily. Just by turning like this, it would have lost like 10 kilometers per hour, which is terrible. And the acceleration is not any better than the Fire Scorpion, or very similar. What makes the Fire Scorpion, what makes the Fire Stingray really good is that it has great traction. It can take small corners, tight corners, hairpins at near full speed without any real speed loss, which is something the other vehicles cannot do. The Fire Scorpion cannot do that either. I'm doing pretty good here. Also, after blunking these two, that was a little funny. So huggable. You're weird. Which is not an insult. I beat the second BS League very easily with the Wild Goose. I didn't remember it was this easy. Now, Metal Fort 2 is hard if you're using the Fire Scorpion. Fire Stingray, sorry. I mean, probably the Scorpion too. I don't remember how it handles the speed arrows and speed, like how slowly it loses speed. But it's actually hard with the Fire Stingray because of the arrows that can easily mess you up. Like, you have to apply the brakes. Then it's a lot easier to handle. Well, what do I do now? Do I try the same thing with other vehicles? I suppose so. Well, since you talked about the Fire Scorpion, let's do it. Let's see, how does it compare to the Stingray? The acceleration is bad. Not as bad, but still bad. The max speed is lower. So I think it should be compared to the Wild Goose instead. Look at the acceleration graph with 463 max speed compared to this. Essentially the same max speed, but it reaches its max speed quite a bit quicker, but it also has... Okay, not traction, but it also has... I don't know. Let's see what happens here. I just know that I am not good with this. Failed to get bumped. Obviously that part is on me. I haven't reached my max speed yet. Terrible. It's so hard to reach your max speed because you... Did you see how much speed I lost? Like 40 to 50 kilometers per hour? On this, on the Fire Stingray, I would have lost 10. You can't keep your max speed. You can barely reach your max speed. Now, obviously that depends on the track, but... Okay, so you kind of have to take the corner more like I did here. And you can retain... You don't really lose much max speed like that. But it's harder to do. Well, mostly because I'm not used to it, to be fair. But how do you take, like, actual hairpins, which don't have that much... Because this track is very large. So you can, like, slide, well, not a good example, but you can, like, take it wide to not lose much speed, but when it's tighter, you can't do that. Let's see how Big Blue 2 treats me. That was scary. Look at this. I lost 20 kilometers per hour just for that. I didn't think it optimally because I don't know how. But look, I lose speed. Oops. I lose so much speed just from like small corners. Like not even hairpins. It's worse than the... In that sense, it's worse than vehicles like the Golden Fox, because at least they accelerate fast. Or the Blue Falcon. Because at least they accelerate fast, so losing speed is not as big a deal. Is a terrible display of, okay, you bumper, you jerk. Okay, bro, come on, that was terrible. Did you see how he made me hug the wall? Like, he didn't just push me on the wall, like I didn't bounce on the wall. It's like I was being attracted against the wall. The way he hit me, that was terrible. Terrible. Oh my god. Stop! What the hell? See, the fire stingray doesn't, like, react like that to the slightest collision. Some vehicles, if you... Not even when you're boosting, but sometimes when you get hit, when you get into a collision, you just start bouncing on the walls and you don't have control. Like, it's like pressing the left, right. It doesn't change anything for like 2 seconds. You'll just keep bouncing. The fire stingray doesn't do that. You can regain control a lot easier than on this vehicle and many others, such as the Golden Fox. This is part of why I keep saying Golden Fox is terrible, among other reasons. I literally, like, I lost like all my speed in these corners. No clue how to handle this. May catch up to the Blue Thunder. Crap, wow. So much for that. Oh, come on. Imagine that. Second somehow. That was painful. I didn't die. So it could have been even more painful. Sleep. Sorry. Uh, to me, the forest tracks feel like F-099 tracks because they're super large. Which, you know, in F-099 the tracks are a fair bit larger to accommodate the fact that there's more players and there's more bumpers as well. So it's quite a bit larger overall. So this feels like an F-099 track, and the other forest tracks too. These tracks always feel very uneventful. Oh my. Oh, alright. Silence 2. Now that is a more interesting... Yeah. Let's see how many times I die. I thought I made that. Oh my god. It couldn't be any more on the corner than that. I survived the first lap. Oh my god, okay. That's not what I expected, but I didn't die, so that's okay. I can still manage this somehow. Oh crap. Now, interestingly, you know that large cut over the, well, the outside of the track? That large cut I do, it actually can be done in F-Zero 99, but it's tight. You can do this with the Fire Stingray, but it's very tight. With the other vehicles you can, but you need to boost to achieve that. Well, I'm not sure about the Wild Goose, but like I tried to do it with the Golden Fox in practice, and yeah, no, it doesn't even come close. But while boosting, it makes it. So you can cut a fair bit, actually. Every lap, if you do it right. Because if you do it wrong, you die. So. Okay, that didn't go too bad. Tracks that are more technical are terrible for this vehicle. Like, look at that forest. The forest tracks are no problem. Okay, this one's technical, but like there's a lot of jump plates which increase your speed, and then you can cut a part of the track, so like you have advantage over the CPU for those reasons. Okay, what do I do now? I gotta... Oh right, that was just the first one. Duh, there's another one. Yeah, the second league. The second BS. BS number 2. Electric Boogaloo. I think what a lot of people mistake when moving from the, regular game, I hate everything. This happens to me every stream. I think what a lot of people mistake when moving from the original game to the BS game in terms of vehicles is that they assume, which was my case of course as well, they assume that the vehicles are like, they understand that they're a bit different, but they assume that they are the same as their counterpart in terms of color. Like, they assume that the Fire Scorpion is like the Fire Stingray. It's not. It controls completely differently. The Luna Bomber, which is the yellow one, is the one that plays sorta similar to the Fire Stingray. The high max speed, the high weight. Meanwhile, it's the green one that is more like the Golden Fox. Actually, the green one, which is called the Green Amazon, is essentially everything the Golden Fox wishes it was. It has even better acceleration, higher max speed. Like, the rest is still bad, but between the Golden Fox and the Green Amazon, there's no contest. Green Amazon wins in literally every department, I think. I mean, I'm not an expert on those vehicles, but from my very limited experience, that's how it felt. The Green Amazon is a fairly good new player vehicle, I would say, although it falls to the same problems that the Golden Fox does, which, if you're in a very technical track, in a busy track, your health can easily drain a lot from collisions and whatnot. It drains real fast. And you don't have very good traction, so if you start getting bounced around, you just don't have control. It's terrible. But it's still superior to it. I don't know why they used the sand ocean for this forest track. See, the thing with forest is that it's forests with ice in some parts of the track. But they used the Sand Ocean song on this one. Yeah, I don't think... If this was added to F-Zero 99, which I doubt it will be, but if it were to happen, they obviously wouldn't be using the Sand Ocean song. I could imagine because there's no ice in Forest 1, but there is a ton in Forest 2 and Forest 3, so I could imagine the Whiteland 1 song in Forest 2 and the Whiteland 2 song in Forest 3. That would make some sort of sense. I don't know what they'd use for Forest 1. Or even better, if they just alter them and make Forest 3 on fire, there's no ice, to just make it on fire, and like the forest that you see outside of the track is on fire, and they use the Firefield song, now that would be pretty cool. Sweat drop? But you have to admit that it would be cool, right? Forest on fire with the Firefield song? Oh man. I could see that. If they were to add the Forest and Metal Fort tracks to F-Zero 99, I would want to see the Forest tracks not have the healing pad. Now that would be insane. That would be hectic as heck in, like, you know, F-Zero 99 modes. But it's still a super wide track with no real obstacles. I mean, there's the mines here and there's the ice, but there's no, like, tight corners, so dodging the bumpers would not be a big issue. Maybe on the ice it would be a bit difficult, but... But if they just remove the healing pad, now it wouldn't make a big difference in Classic, because you hardly need to heal in Classic. Because you don't, like, expand your health for boosts, so it's different. You think they would make Forest wider? I don't think they would have a need for that. This is a miracle. What? Honestly, I think I get it. The Fire Scorpion is a little bit like the Blue Falcon in terms of control and stuff. Slightly higher max speed, because the Blue Falcon goes up to 457. This one goes to 462, or 63 rather. So not a huge difference, but I feel like it control... Well, although the healing is tiny, it feels more like the Wild Goose. Does it control like the... Maybe it's the Wild Goose of this vehicle set, actually. What was that? What was that? Yeah, that makes sense. This is the wild goose of this vehicle set. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, I just played with the wild goose, so... I won. Imagine that. Okay. Fall for it. 1. Oh my god. That was scary. I think the way to handle this vehicle in like sharper corners and hairpins, you don't really want to tap the accelerator like I do a lot out of habit, or unless you need the traction improvement. You want to do something like this, but better. This is on, but better, because that's the hard part. Oh my god! Oh crap! Are you done? I had to boost, or I wasn't gonna make that jump. Oh my god! That bumper, man! He just shoved me, which reminds me of a clip I made a while back when playing Morty's Madness Ultra. Wait, I somehow won again. Crazy. I'm impressing myself. And of course, the Metal Fort #2. You know that jerk? What? Crazy, look at this. I'm in first place, uncontested. And I'll have a perfect... Never mind. And I'll have a perfect race where they will never catch up to me. Never mind. Okay, let me just... When lap 1 is your best lap, even though you start with, like, you start at 0, means you screwed up. Every other lap. But it's fine, only lap 2 will be bad, everything else will be essentially perfection, as we know it today. At least I'll try to do decently. Careful. Oh no. It's only during racing games that, like, a part of my body starts getting super itchy. I have to wait until I'm not in a corner to scratch. Only in racing games. I can pause, but you know, if you pause during like... Like you want to be in a straight line or something. That's you, but music games, I don't know. I understand you so much. And then you can't scratch, but like, because it's itchy, it's really messing with your focus, and you try real hard to stay focused on not messing up. That is so... yeah. Okay, I beat this. Yay! Alright, what do I do now? Do I just end the stream after an hour? I could do that. I just wanted to play for a little bit, so that's fair. 2-2-2-2-1. Look at me, I came strong in the final round. Three, 4, and 5 were so relieved. No, like, new best time or anything like that, right? That's very far from my best times here. It's interesting that my best times are with the Luna Bomber. It's a very difficult vehicle to handle. Yeah. Well, mostly the straightforward tracks like New City 4, Forest 3, they're not very difficult technical tracks. Sandstorm 2 is simple enough, too simple enough as well. Like the Luna Bomber would struggle a lot in like the King League, for instance. Like Port Town 2 would be murder. Firefield would be super hard. I kind of want to try the Luna Bomber because it's been a long time. I just know that I don't like it. But to be fair, yeah, it's kind of like the Fire Stingray in terms of max speed, and the acceleration is a little better. So in simple tracks, it's gonna do better or similar to the Fire Stingray. But when traction is important in a technical track, like again, Port Town 2 is a great example. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, I see. I need to learn to... I see, okay. So you can kind of corner similarly to the Fire Stingray and lose very minimal max speed. But when you're not doing... I think this vehicle's big issue is the quote-unquote simple corners. It's like a hairpin like that is nothing, kind of like the Fire Stingray. You can handle this just fine. But it lacks the stability of the Fire Stingray. Lacks the snappiness. If that makes sense. If you collide with anything, you bounce all over the place. It feels like a golden fox, but worse. You don't want that. Okay, I understand this vehicle again a little bit. A little bit. Yeah, this vehicle does fine in these tracks, but would struggle immensely in the original tracks. I vaguely remember, I don't remember when it was, but like, see, oh my god, it was so hard to regain control there, I couldn't do anything. Like a year ago, or I'm not sure when exactly, I was playing this game. Not this game, but... well, maybe it was this game, I'm not sure. But I was playing a game in which I was playing the BS vehicles in the original tracks. You know, Knight, Queen, and King leagues. And the Luna Bomber took me like 2 hours, or an hour and a half. It took me longer than the other ones. Because King League was so freaking difficult compared to the other vehicles, which were fine. But the BS tracks are not very technical in terms of, like, there's not like a lot of tight, difficult hairpins and corners, and, like, you know, Firefield for Town 2, you know, very, very tight stuff like that. The BS tracks don't have stuff like that. They're much more straightforward. You can make a case for the Sandstorm tracks, but that's about it. So, for that reason, the green Amazon breezed through those. However, the green Amazon struggles in the BS tracks. From my experience, anyway. Maybe I just suck. I do suck. It depends. Depends on the vehicle. A big struggle to take these corners here for me. Okay. Okay, the first lap was terrible, but I'm like catching up here. Doing okay here. My final time is gonna be pretty bad. Yeah. Taking these 2 sharp hairpins at the start of the lap in Sandstorm 1 is not difficult to take with the Fire Stingray, for me anyway. But with this vehicle, I can't do them. Like, I just can't do them properly, like, without losing a ton of speed. Okay, I survived the first place thing. We take those. Forest 2, now that's gonna be boring again. This vehicle's biggest enemy is definitely any collision. This vehicle will... What? This vehicle will die to a small bump in the road. Not that kind of collisions. I mean collisions with other vehicles and any obstacles like mines or just bumping into a wall. Okay, a mine, you could say, is a bump in the road. Technically, you could say that. I think that's just about the best you can do in the final lap here. And that was my best lap, so... I see myself doing any better than that. In Forest 2, lap-wise. Oh no. Okay, no collision, we take that. Okay. That didn't murder me, so we take that too. So, when the Ace League was added to F-Zero 99, now I never play stuff other than Classic normally, or like super rarely, but the first thing I wanted to see is if, are you kidding me, is whether you could do this in Silence 2. And as I explained earlier in the stream, you can with the Fire Stingray. With the other vehicles you can, but you need a boost, which could still be worthwhile. And literally not even an hour, I think not even an hour after the patch that added the Ace League, I made a very short video. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. It's a miracle that I didn't die right then. I made, like, I took a clip, because I reached the track in the Ace League. Well, it took me 2 tries, because my first league, my first GP, I died in Sandstorm 1. But then I had enough time to enter again. And that time I did reach the final track. I died in the final track, but I reached it. Or I beat it, I'm not sure. Anyway, I unlocked it for practice mode. And in practice mode, I made a clip where I just go through that little section, which you can just barely make with the Fire Stingray at full speed without boost. And I posted that on my F-Zero 99 channel on YouTube, which is a side channel for my F-Zero 99 clips. Now, I cannot stream F-Zero 99, so all I can post is clips, 30 seconds max. So like I cannot post full races, which is really unfortunate, because sometimes we have like incredible races, like super tight. Because there's a few people that I race against, quote-unquote, regularly, and we often have like really tight races, so it's unfortunate I cannot just clip full races, because the max clip time is 30 seconds for like the regular clip system. New best time in Forest 2. And what? And yeah, so I posted that clip called "You Can Do This in Silence Too," like an hour after the update, and it got like 30 views in like 5 hours or something, which for me is a lot. So, because most of my videos, well, F-Zero 99 videos get like 10 views, something like that, and that's like a month after they've been uploaded. But that one got like, yeah, 30 views, something like that in the first few hours. So for me that felt nice. I mean, to be fair, I do have a few videos over 100 views, but just a few. I'll do one final... Oh wait, that was the first league. Yeah, there's another one. Duh. Alright, Luna Bomber into the final BS league. This league is BS. Satellaview. Oh, Sarah, remind me, did we ever end up playing BS Zelda? I don't remember. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? God. I think that the speed, like the way you lose speed from speed arrows, I think the Luna Bomber loses speed even slower than the Fire Stingray, which is a feat in itself. We did, it was a very long time ago. Yeah, it was a very long time ago. Okay, because a part of me was like, you know what? See, here's the thing. I've never really played Zelda 1, and I couldn't really get into it when I was a kid, and I never went back to play it as an adult. But I seem to remember that we played BS Zelda, and yeah, so seems I remember it correctly. And it's the kind of game that I would love to play. It's just I have issues with, well, you know, like there's a super important, if not mandatory, progression item that's hidden, like you have to bomb a random mountain wall with no cracks, so there's no way to know it's there, and it's like... stuff like that makes me not want to play the game. I don't mind no map too much. Like, I mind no map in Metroid on the NES. That's a killer for me. But in Zelda, I wouldn't really mind. But there's a lot of cryptic secrets for stuff that you actually need. I don't mind not finding, like, bombable walls that just give you rupees. But when there's like important stuff, like isn't there like the final dungeon or like the 8th dungeon that's like a random wall in a mountain that there's no indication that you have to bomb there? It's like stuff like that is what makes me not want to play it. Which is unfortunate, because like just about everything else would be like pretty cool. Like I barely know Zelda 1. I know I watched you play it like a little bit, but I don't really know Zelda 1. But the thing is, I know that you're supposed to like get some hints from random mountain old guys or something, but it's still vague. Not mistaken, every single overworld map has a secret door to it. Every single oh crap, I should pay attention to the game. Every single one? Even the starter one? It feels less random if you knew there's one in every map. Is it like one in actually every map, or most? Because you can indeed view it as a puzzle if you know there's literally only one every map, then you can actually like test things out and rather except the starter one, okay. And ones that already have doors. Oh, okay, okay. Like that almost makes me want to play it now, you know? Because that's the big deterring reasons, is that there's a lot of, to my knowledge, which is limited, there's like progression stuff, like actual progression stuff that you have to find like randomly, quote-unquote randomly, just blindly bombing every wall or pushing things or whatever. This is a reason that I loved A Link to the Past. Every time a wall can be bombed, there's a crack on it. Now there's a dungeon where there's cracked walls that are not bombable, but those are rare in like this game. But like I'm pretty sure every single bombable wall is marked with it's cracked. So like, okay, it's less of a mystery, but there's already a doorway, no secret. But if there isn't, there's always something. Is it always one thing, or there can be multiple things? If it was just arbitrary, you'd feel discouraged. But if it's every map, you can kind of figure it out more. Yeah. I can actually appreciate that. Always one thing. See, that's cool. I wish I knew that before. The locations are also usually sort of logical for bombs. It's all iffier for trees you have to burn. Yeah, the thing that allows you to burn trees, I think it's a candle, if I recall correctly. You have infinite ammo of it, right? There can be no more than one exit other than cardinal exits in each map. Oh, you mean like entrances to places? So like caves, staircases going down, which is also a cave, you could say, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I missed the arrow. I'm still in first. Why am I rocking this track so hard? I thought I would struggle. Maybe I should play Zelda 1 one of these days. I think it's been long enough since its release, right? Since my days renting NES games. I think it's been long enough. Yeah, if I recall correctly, I rented Zelda 1 one time and I just couldn't really get into it. Well, I know it was like that for Metroid, because the lack of map was just ruining the game for me. I don't remember what happened with Zelda. Like, if I rented it or not. I remember finding, like, the first dungeon and beating it, but being a bit, like, quite lost aside from that. It's vague in my head. Secrets in Zelda 1 are always a door, cave, hey, new best line. A door, cave, or stairway going down. No secret items or such per se. They'd be in a cave or stairway. Yeah. Sarah, I think I want to play Zelda 1. And maybe be a Zelda after. Well, maybe second quest after. I don't know what's different about second quest. Actually, I have no idea. Did not have boosted. Didn't need it. Oh, you jerk. Oh my god, stop. Sorry, I see you're sending messages. I'm not. Let me just finish the race. Second quest has different entrances, and the entrances are kind of randomized compared to the first, not literally random. Yeah. Yeah, Zelda itself is basically quest 3 and 4. So it also changes things in similar ways. That's cool. Like, I actually want to play those games. Like, I always had interest, but there were a few things deterring it, you know, for me. Now I actually want to do it. Well, not necessarily on the street, but like in general. Nice. That was a good bump. Okay, that was an amazing lap 1. If every lap is like this, I'm gonna beat my current best time by like what, 4 seconds. That would be something, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not a consistent. Oh my god! Case in point. God damn it! After all this. Aww. Going faster than me. I'm going at 477. Beautiful. Oh my god, could you be in a worse spot? I was staying on the left side of the track because I assumed wrongly that that explodey bumper would stop staying on the left side, and that's not what happened. Wait, is that my best time despite that? Despite the terrible lap 2? That was my best time despite the awful lap 2. I lost like 3 seconds there. Not 3 seconds, but like 2 seconds and a half, essentially. It's still my best time, what the heck? That's crazy. No, it's not my best time. Wait, what? Why? Oh, I get it, I get why. Okay, I get why. I thought it was my best time because I was looking at the... So I'm playing on an emulator tied to a website called Retro Achievements, and there's leaderboards for the best times, and they show up on my screen. Not on the... I'm pretty sure they don't show up on the stream itself, but I see them in the corner in the game. After the end of a race, it shows my current time, and my actual best time and my ranking, but here it showed, when it doesn't show my actual best time, it means that it's a new best, and it showed, hey, that's a new best time. That would be because every other time was in time trials, and this is for Grand Prix specifically. And it just occurred to me, so that's my new best in Grand Prix, but not like globally. Okay, I will play one last run. Back to my beloved Fire Stingray. I'm gonna start over. For some reason I was a little too late on holding the accelerator. That'll do. That basically jump scared me. But okay, we take that. Because it could have been so much worse, but I bounced like perfectly to... Okay, that could have been done better though. Darn. I thought I had enough of the boost left to just not lose speed on that. My mistake. Well, I didn't think I would raise that thought. That's a new best. That. Well, Sarah, after that whole discussion, I think I will have to start considering streaming Zelda 1 mostly blind, like advertised as mostly blind. Oh crap. Did that corner real bad. Like, if I do stream it, like, either that or I play it in my own time. If I do stream it, I would like in the title of the stream it would say like semi-blind. Like, no, it would say mostly blind. I know some things about the game, but like not much. Compare my current performance here with any other vehicle I played. I think it's night and day. If I hadn't screwed up, like, it wasn't a big screw up, but it was... I don't remember it. I know it wasn't big, but if I hadn't screwed up, like, that would have been so good. Yeah, that is a new best, indeed. A new best lap, even. Yeah, lap 2 was terrible. I lost over a second compared to the rest. Oh, crap. Okay, perfect-ish. That could have been worse. Solid. Very solid. Map 1 was iffy, but like, it's always a little hard. Map 1's always troublesome. Oh, I screwed that up. Oh my god, that bumper grazed me. Didn't... Oh my... Didn't ruin me, but it took me slightly off my path. And then that I just bumped into that other one afterwards. That one was funny. That was no good. Second lap was good. Her is very, alright. I could have done way better. Lap 1 was terrible. Like, the entire problem was lap 1 here. Couldn't get to my full speed until, like, way later. Oh my god, what the heck? Wild Goose! I'm not happy with you. Actually, it's the pilot I'm not happy with. Okay, that is not my best performance. It's fine, because it will be fun to catch up. It's hard to get a great lap 1 more of the time with this vehicle, because you need to get bumped. Oh, okay, never mind. Because you need to get bumped properly to gain your speed, and yeah, that's not always easy. See, that was terrible. He pushed me! Oh my god. Tried to get back, but the momentum of the push on the left side like that is problematic. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? That's almost better. You just pass me with no collision. I'd be fine with that. god, could you be in in a worse spot than that? Stupid bumpers. That was funny, I suppose. Oh, very good. Well, I'm doing good now. Well, that's a new best lap. Like, easily a new best lap. That fifth lap was, like, not literally perfect, but, you know, corners can always be taken sharper. But it was real good. Then drink. Reminder to stay hydrated. $20.52. I want to see that. Yeah, there was no doubt in my head, honestly. Okay, one final league and then I will end the stream. It's been a good one. But I'm still trying to learn how to properly take the final hairpin in Mute City 4, like combined with the super high speed of the speed arrows. Well, hey, that's a new best time. Imagine that. Well, in Grand Prix, anyway. Oh, that's a new best time, period. There's really not much to say on this track. It's just Forest 3. Two more laps. If I keep this pace, that's possibly a personal best. Well, thankfully the next track is a lot more interesting. So, you know, there's that. That is a new personal best. Imagine that. Yeah, by the end, like after the second lap, I mostly understood how to take the track, like near optimally. So like second lap was still like a fair bit behind, but the other 3 laps, third lap I was still learning, but that was a lot better. Then laps 4 and 5, you could see I really understood the track at that point. No new best lap, because, you know, my best laps are like all my boosts in the same lap, which is not what I was doing here. Okay. This track is so much more fun, though. More difficult, more annoying, but more fun. The problem with Sandstorm 2 and 1 to an extent is you always have... oh crap, I missed it. You always have bumpers in the worst spot possible during certain, like, corners. And it's like, see, how could I avoid that? I didn't know he was gonna be, like, exactly in this path when I... You know... You know? Bumpers, man. Bumpers. Okay, after lap 2, it's gone pretty okay. It's gone okay after lap 2. Yeah, that is not a personal best. I'm almost 4 seconds behind my personal best. On to the metal forts. Again, not a fan of Metal Fort 1. It's a little like the forest tracks. It's just an uneventful track. Metal Fort 2 is fine. Obviously, that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure there's someone out there whose favorite track in the franchise is Metal Fort 1. Well, maybe not, but I'm sure there's a few people like it a lot. It's possible, but not likely due to the obscurity, since you can basically only play it in Deluxe. Yeah. But what about the people that played it on the Satellaview back in the days, and they were like, oh yeah, this track is amazing! It's so much better than Metal Fort 2! It's possible, but then it rivals with the rest of the other track, like, you know, the original tracks. The original 15, I don't think Metal Fort 1 is anybody's favorite. I thought they remember. Hey, some people recorded it. Oh hey, that's a new PB for, well, only for Grand Prix. No, it's a new PB period. What the heck? How did that happen? Second lap was bad. It's the LBS practice round in this track, that's right. It was one of the lost tracks along with the forest ones. Very true. Never say that again. I like this one though. Now, it was very hard at first when I didn't really understand how to take the arrow section properly. But yeah, I like it a lot more. It is, to me, the most interesting BS track. Of the Forest and Metal Fort tracks. I really like the Sandstorm tracks. Like, really, really. Okay, maybe I should heal a bit, right? As the top right side of my head and my left cheek are super itchy. Okay. Oh, instead of PB. No way. Huh. Well... Oh, today I played with the Fire Stingray before the stream. Then I felt like streaming. Then I played with the Wild Goose. Then I played with the Fire Scorpion. Then I played with Luna Bomber. And back to the Fire Stingray. I think it's pretty obvious to see that I can handle the Fire Stingray better than any other vehicle. The Luna Bomber is fine in a lot of tracks too. It does great in a lot of tracks as well. But if I were to play the Luna Bomber in King League on Master, forget about it. That's legitimately very, very hard. Speaking from experience. Alright, new PB. New PB! What the heck? Not PB. New PB and lap. And new PB and Grand Prix. Whatever. Nice! That was fun. I had fun. Alright. So I will end the stream now. I will end the stream now. Sometimes I'm like, did I say the word correctly? Or like, did I say like, I will end the stream now? Like, do you even understand what I say? Anyway, I will end the stream now. So thanks for watching, Sarah, my one and only viewer. No bots today, because lately I've had like... So last time I streamed, I got like 5 bots, like cheap viewers and best viewers. I got 5 or 6, something like that. That was crazy. Like, wow. I'm impressed. But none of that today, so we take those. So, like usual, I will export the stream on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, please hit the dislike button. And thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Oh yeah, elevator music, baby. We're back to the start, because that's where the stream started, that's where it ends. It comes full circle. Kind of like Mute City 2. You know, the circle in the middle. I'm not saying the full track is a circle. I mean, if you want to talk about that, you'd say Dead Wind 1, that's the closest one to a circle. I mean, it's not a circle, but it's an oval. Anyway.